Yes, my people, we don't come again today. The voice of Biafra, the person where they hear his voice, and the weekend day. What a special day. You see, say they don't finish the election or selection for president of Nigeria. They don't rig themselves out, rig themselves in. And today we go talk about this Igbo and Yoruba war where they happen for internet and the newspaper everywhere. The people where they call the internet warriors and glorified idiots from ethnic groups now don't they fight. If you open YouTube, you go see one idiot from either side. They abuse Igbo, you under one, they abuse Yoruba, this one for newspaper. Even people who get PhD, they write article like people who don't get heard. They abuse Igbo, they abuse Yoruba. Now why we want to talk this thing today? Because they think they shame me, especially when I can't see anybody where use Biafran name, come out, they insult. You get one why I see where say go finish, go kill Yoruba, go kill this, go. I say no be our style be that one. See, and some Yoruba people will just they holla but then go kill them, then go finish them, then go chase them out. I say, they then pen us. We say we go do this program. Newspaper headline. IPOP want OPC. OPC want IPOP. Igbo D group want Yoruba. Yoruba group want I say with this thing na nonsense. So we say make we talk am. You know, say as we do all of us, as they born us, they program all of us, begin they brainwash us from small. So some of us, you get things where they our head. You know, all this negative stigma where we get about other people, stereotype, prejudice, now so they brainwash all of us. So the earlier way you know say them brainwash you, the better. But maybe we even look at this war, where this war even start, many people don't even know. Before you know, now I will betray Igbo people. See what thing I will do. I will do us this because as they born us, I waiting they tell us. I will plan with Igbo. As he plan with Igbo, as I will go back, I will come betray Igbo. Come they join with Hausa people. They come kill Igbo. That part of this. I will again come plan again. As Zik win the election for Lagos, I will plan they pursue all Igbo people, chase Zik out of Lagos. Now the story where they there. This one is story where everybody use they grow. You see how the Yoruba people come, they talk their own. Say, Igbo people come Lagos, come take over Lagos. Even before you know, Zeke won't become premier. They can't chase some art. You see all these articles, they are just they shake head as they read this thing. We never take time. Forget what they teach us for school. Make we even know what be the problem. Before the Biafran war, waiting be even our position for Yoruba land. I will not even their position where you go tell Yoruba people what they must do. I will win any overwhelming election for Yoruba land. How I will become premier of Western region. And who know that one? So we can't talk as if anything where I will do, now be saying that Yoruba do ham. Anything where Zeke do, now be saying Igbo do ham. Anything where Ojuku do, now be saying Igbo do ham. We must suppose pass that level of reasoning. We suppose pass that level because we get that thing for our own side. Oh, Yoruba people are coward. Now we think they tell us. But you can't see say people like Fela, the mama, how they fight military. Then they beat them. If so they kill Fela mama. I don't know how that one be coward. Even for history, they're going to tell you say one man where the corporate Obanjo arranged weapons to topple Abacha's government, to cause revolution against Abacha, to fight that dictator. That one nobody go tell you about that one. So this thing where they talk one story, even they go see Yoruba, Igbo people they do ritual, then they do this, then they do this. Now, so they also brainwash them. Then they talk all those things. What thing happen for Oshud, no be good thing. Say some young people will come and come vote. Political thoughts come fight them. Burn everything where they vote. Before you know it, the thing, instead where we go call them political talks. It come be say Yoruba people come not allow Igbo people to vote. We must move out of that thing. Now make we go what thing happen for Imo State during the same election. Where professor come out, talk say Okorocha talks beat am. As Okorocha talks beat am, Okorocha even come there, come threaten according to the professor. If we say that thing happen for Lagos or one Yoruba land, say for instance, say governor of Lagos, carry talks, they beat Igbo professor for Lagos. We go begin to see, oh, see what Yoruba do Igbo. See what Yoruba do Igbo. We no go see them say, these are political talkers. So we want to talk about this war because so that we go educate our people. And the people where they listen, make we share and give other people. Because people where they find now, these poor people, The politicians, as they did there, they know the fight. People don't know the history because they don't use media and education erase people. They erase history from people's mind. Now, why then they hide certain history, they bring up certain pseudo history, fake news, fake history, fake everything. Now, waiting, they just use, they brainwash people. And now, why you go see people who even go university, they talk this nonsense. Igbo go home, go vote. How Igbo go home, go vote? I did saloon to see my friend for village. And go inside saloon. Now this argument where some Yoruba people they do. Why Igbo go want they control them for Lagos? Why Igbo want decide who go be governor for Lagos? I look at the young man. Where they speak very intelligently, but if they speak nonsense. I ask him how many Yoruba people be MP for London here. You don't know. As you know, say the dead 3 Yoruba people will be MP. He say leave that one. I say no, why you go leave that one? Say I dey vex for you because you dey the so-called Western world, they think like that. You get mind. Say even for Western world where you see white guys they do racism against fellow blacks, say go back home. You come they do the same thing for Lagos. They tell you follow the so-called one Nigeria. Make you go back home. In fact, the guy say begin shame for himself. So what thing we suppose they do as this thing they go, not to educate one another. They tell them say no be like that. Say things don't happen. A lot of things don't happen. Where nobody they tell us for history. History said, I hear say they didn't even learn them again. Say Fajuyi, the governor of Western region, say now they host Agui Heroes the day when they kill Agui Heroes. Fajuyi put his head there. Say they don't go kill his guest. They kill him. This one na Yoruba, this one na Igbo. They were murdered this Sunday. Average Yoruba don't know this story. Even Fulani versus Igbo, Igbo versus Hausa, Hausa versus Yoruba, all these things na game. All these things na game. And every Fulani man no even know say Fulani man was the first mayor of Enugu. Because they don't go put am for civic education, citizenship education, or history or social studies. Because people wey don't hijack Nigeria no understand say the best way na to divide people. So why you know they ask yourself, how come every time when election don't approach, this war between Igbo, Yoruba, this tribal war, who they start am? Now politicians they start am using their friends with the media. Because Nigeria, they don't surround Nigeria. The security officials, the religious leaders, the politicians, the media people, they are on one side against the poor masses. So each of anytime when this thing they start, election don't they reach, then go tweet, then go just tune up, touch on one place. Ethnicity, Igbo versus Yoruba. It get 2013 or 2014 when APC government for Lagos don't lose credibility, don't lose everything. Then everybody they project say PDP go take Lagos. Before they know, Fashola deport Igbo people. They don't start the thing. Before they know, this thing na game. Na game. Now why we say make we talk to everybody. Whether not then they call the young man a grandson or waiting, whether they see his video. Even when I watch I the face and I laugh, they laugh. When they insult Igbo people. Educate all these guys. Forget the university where people go. People they ignorant. If when you graduate, you're supposed to know, understand whether they don't brainwash you or not. Educate yourself. But no matter what you they fight. Whether they fight for Biafra, if they fight for Nigeria, if they fight for Oduduwa Republic, make it be say you are fighting for a better world. Make it be say you fight for a liberal society where people can coexist peacefully. Make we no come be say these people versus these people, this war versus these people, every time war. This thing no be about tribalism. Tinubu where they Lagos no hate Igbo. But them know how to whip up ethnic sentiment. If you know what they call a Ben Akabueze, he worked for Tinubu, he worked for Fashola. He be commissioner for budget and planning. 8 good years in Lagos State. Joy Bogo there Lagos there. Then they share money together with Tinubu them. So when they come to sharing money, no tribalism, no ethnicity, no fight. But when they come to winning election, they know say they desperate. They know say they never perform. What thing they do? They whip up ethnic sentiment, fight the bust. All these Igbo people where they claim say they are marginalizing us, they hate us. All these Igbo politicians, what thing they don't do for Abia State, Imo State, Enugu State, what thing they don't do? Now so then they use our people of Igbo land. They hate us. No federal presence. They are marginalizing us. But what have they done in their states? Simon Bakwe, how much when they get? How much? Even 13% reservation fund, you know, Simon Bakwe no get. But they transform Imo State. Jim Moore transform Anambra State. Within 4 years. Waiting all these governors where they tell us, say, they marginalize us. We know, say, they, but what are you doing? What did Igbo politicians they do? As Igbo politicians, they whip up ethnic sentiment. Yoruba politicians, they whip up ethnic sentiment. Fulani politicians, they whip up ethnic and religious sentiment. When they win election, finish, go to Asu Rock, then they share money together. Nobody they remember who will be who. They know, you know ethnicity. When they go National Assembly, then they share money together. You know, say this senators, they collect 13 million every month. Which Igbo man or Yoruba man or Hausa or Fulani man don't stand up say, this money they too much. Why are we impoverishing our people? Which of them they say, don't collect money from House of Rep or House of Assembly or from House of come back, call Igbo young people, Yoruba people, make we share, this is our own share. Whenever this politician they talk say in our own tongue, hey, this is northern tongue, hey, this is the tongue of Christians, hey, this is the tongue of Yoruba, hey, the tongue of ours, they are not talking about your own welfare. They are not talking about your own welfare. They are talking about the criminal. In fact, the earlier you understand that criminals have hijacked Nigeria, the better for you. Because as they destroy Igbo shops, we go they cry, hey, well, Yoruba hate us, Yoruba hate us. This man for governor of Imo State, how many markets were in destroy for where? Even the last one were in destroy with army. They killed a young boy. Army shoot and die. If for saying that for Kano or for Lagos where that thing happened, even with court injunction, the man still send army, they go. Waiting then they do us anyway, now waiting they do there. This one no be about Igbo versus Yoruba. There's no war between Igbo and Yoruba. There's a war between the criminals that hijack Nigeria. You can call them PD, you can call them APs. That is a war. And then they whip up ethnic sentiment, send poor people, make them go die, make them go kill, make them die for face. Their own children, they don't protect all of them. So we know if you want to talk all those nonsense, no put Biafra. You can talk your name, they insult anybody where you want. That is your business. No come out the right nonsense. They put name of Biafra. You're going to kill Yoruba people. You are going to destroy all of them. If some lunatics from Yoruba land they insult Igbo people, it is you no use Biafra and they do all those things. Yes, some of us in those days, to 2012, we were somehow foolish. I remember one article where we write finish. One time when northern politicians insult Igbo politicians, we write one article, give them caption. Northern elder, shut up. As we publish the thing, Dr. Ikedife call us immediately. What's the man, Professor, I can't remember his name, for Imo State, Osuago. The man call us, let's also call us, say make we put that article. We say, but they are insulting our elders. He said, no, even if they insult your elders, they don't behave like that. Say, no, be all of them, they insult a few people. We call it that. He said, give them a different title. You understand? So we must apply wisdom in everything. Anything, no place where everybody they behave the same. No place where everybody they bad. No place where everybody they good. No go allow waiting few people will do. Few bad things where few people will do. Go they do generalization. Oh, Igbo people are bad. Yoruba people are bad. These people are bad. No, not the game be that thing. Not game. You know say as one they fight for Lagos between Igbo and Yoruba. All these people where they fight Igbo for Lagos, they don't know waiting Lagos they generate. They don't know Lagos GDP. Lagos GDP is over 33 billion US dollars. That's Lagos GDP. Do you know the GDP of Rwanda? Not even one third of Lagos GDP. Rwanda GDP is less than 10 billion US dollars. 9 point something US dollars. Rwandan GDP. But go and see the hospitals in Rwanda. Go and check the adult the infant mortality rate and other things. Go and check in fact people they withdraw their children from private school to put them to public schools for Rwanda. Look what is level of education in Lagos. What thing they don't do for health. Wetin they don't do for road construction. My friend returned from Rwanda the other day. He see ordinary pothole, you know, they say go everywhere they clean. See, with this in Africa, be. Rwanda just sent a satellite, broadband satellite, just last week. They don't send them so that everywhere you are in Rwanda, rural village, every school go get access to internet. With over 33 billion GDP, that's one official for Lagos. You know, Lagos no fit provide water for one local government area, potable water. But they are using you. Oh, Yoruba, the Igbo, make we fight them, make we fight them. The same in Imo State. Imo State GDP is 14 point something billion US dollars. More than that of Angola. No, sorry, more than that of Rwanda. Waiting from 1999 to date, tell me one thing where they don't achieve for Imo State. No good water, no good school, no good road, nothing. The same in Abi, the same in Enugu, the same in Anambra. Enugu State, the politicians, they compete who go buy land pass. Now waiting the competition where they Enugu, who go buy land pass for Enugu. The earlier we understand that criminals have hijacked Nigeria, the better for all of us. This is not a fight against Igbo and the Yoruba, against Fulani and the Yoruba. This is a fight between criminal organizations and the masses. They put the masses on one side, them, the stigma of this ethnic and the religious this thing. Look at Fulani. How many Fulani politicians don't rule Nigeria? Look at the poverty rate. The same Fulani will go vote for Buhari. As they vote for Buhari finish, the following day they don't return for road, they beg. Don't imagine they beg with their children. See where Buhari go vote. That school safe roof, they know, see the roof, no ceiling, see the wall, they don't even plaster the wall. That is the kind of politicians we get. You know, sir, they do election, waiting at the watch, the villages of apart from these guys who live for Lagos, you go inside, where you go see governor, see all these, their gubernatorial candidate, posh place, where you go vote. See all these governors from north, from Igbo land, from interior Yoruba places, governor. See places when they vote, they don't even do their village well. They don't even do any good thing for their village, but you can't convoy, enter village, do campaign, tell you how Omo Igbo do this, tell you how Yoruba they do us this, tell you how Osapo they do us this, how Fulani people they do us this. All of them, when they win that election, they disappear. You don't go see them again. Then go fly, go Abuja, this one go fly, go Moaha. See us for Moaha, see us for Abia State, where I come from. We don't suffer. So make you no let anybody fool you. Say war day between Igbo and Yoruba. There is no war. All these things are just fake. Something is hiding under the whole thing where they read for newspaper. The people why they shame for, now people will call themselves professors where they write that article. You get the one where I read the other day, I shake head, how Zeke, Yoruba people show deal with Zeke and Igbo people. Just them. I say I shake head. No allow make the debase national discourse to that level. No even give them the time. Anywhere where they put somebody carry microphone, educate the person, wash the person down. Because this thing depend me. The poverty there too much. You know, say that Lagos, if I'm mortality rate, one of the highest in the world. That Lagos, how many mothers they die as they born picking? You know how many? A whole Lagos with that kind of money. The same with River State. All of them. From 1999 till date, there's nothing to show. Forget all this newspaper hype. The poverty rate is going high. And the poor people are fighting among themselves. And unfortunately, the young men will go fight for Oshud. They are Guru. That's so they day for Aba. That's so they day for Port Harcourt. That's just they day for Onisha. They are the people lucky to be called the victims of the situation. Those in government, let them impoverish them. Deny them access to education, deny them access to good health, access to opportunity to even think and reason properly. So they're using them. Even the so-called MCE Olomo, if you check his history, now he's a victim also. Nobody don't even investigate, do how he grew up. Probably he slept on the street for years. So my brothers and sisters, we have to be very careful. We know that Allah made these people, the full loss, in the name of and the Igbo they do. Even after the ferry don't come out, condemn waiting happen for Isolo, waiting happen for Oshodi, condemn waiting few Yoruba politicians they do Igbo. But we Igbo people, some of us where they hide under this tribalism something, because it's a big business. We never hear that apology. We say, hey, now Yoruba people, now Yoruba people. What happened in Oshodi has nothing to do with Yoruba. It has everything to do with political thuggery. It no be Yoruba issue, no be Igbo issue, no be na criminals have hijacked Nigeria. The earlier we understand this thing, the better for all of us, because we don't suffer for that place. Finally, before I dey go, make I give you this one wey go make you vex well, because here we dey blunt. Why you dey vex for that Yoruba guy, wetin they call am grandson, and the other Yoruba wey now dey claim internet idiots? Because people they share there, and wetin dey pain me be say anytime we talk nonsense, e go viral. Watch, anytime when any Yoruba person come out, they insult Igbo people, the whole mainstream media go promote them. Anytime when Igbo man come out, they insult Yoruba, they insult phone, and they insult, mainstream media go promote them. It go viral. You know the reason? Because the people where they control the mainstream media, na them be same people where they politics. They understand saying that division, as they divide the people, now how they go hold everybody. Because if ordinary Hausa work together with ordinary Igbo and ordinary Yoruba, these people no go take power again. They don't command them. So why we dey vex with Yoruba where they insult Igbo people? Waiting we they do for our sons where they insult Yoruba and the Hausa they insult for every day. They demonize them. We know when the Kanu, the open man, they insult Yoruba, they demonize them every day. They talk all manner of nonsense against Yoruba people. How many of you now call and say, my son, or my brother, or my friend, stop this kind of stupidity? You can't insult an ethnic group with great people. You no go pick waiting one or two or three people do. Say because now all of them do, say begin demonize them. Now here we go end this one today. If you don't like waiting people, they talk about your people. Also caution your people when they talk about other people. Now here we go stop, my brothers and sisters. Make one know to provoke, make one know to vex, because we diverse. We diverse because sometimes as we did this overseas, all of us also won't come back and come relax. Because many people don't work out. You know, go see Rwandan person for overs. Or inside university, go see them. Because their place there where Ghana people don't they go back. If you ask any Nigerian when they export something to Nigeria, many of them know if you do business again because of exchange rate and the how custom they mess everybody around for Nigeria. So we do they frustrated, we diverse. See, we want this man. Now why many of us they upset? So no vex my brother, no vex my sister. You go their way with all of you. I beg, make una take care of yourself. Bye bye.
Ebeka unusi Biafra, Ebeka unusi Biafra, Gamavapu Biafra, Gawe bozo gabibi, Agamabapu Biafra, Gawe bozo gabibi, Biafra gadi.